Chapter 24 Gift Pack. Lin Xiu dorm was on the top floor, which also had a large training ground that students could use after class or during holidays. He took his spear and headed to the training ground. As it was class time, there was no one there. Lin Xiu did not waste any time as the end of the term was round the corner. He had to improve himself as fast as possible. He held on to the fundamental spear arts card and placed it on his forehead. The card immediately lit up and information flowed into his brain. Even more spear movements and techniques surged in as though he was an experienced spear user for a long time. Lin Xiu knew that although the card could bring in plenty of information into his own brain, it was only an external help, and such state would dissipate slowly. He had to grasp this time to familiarize himself with the fundamentals of the spear. The spear was heavy as Lin Xiu tightened his grip on it and suddenly drew an arc upwards. Bang! The spear left his hand and dropped onto the ground. Lin Xiu chuckled bitterly. It seemed that he was overly ambitious. The spear was truly too heavy, and even waving it was difficult. After resting for a moment, Lin Xiu clenched his teeth and raised the silver spear once again. He exerted his utmost strength and brandished it forward. He could not waste any time. He gave himself 3 days to familiarize with the fundamental spear arts before training it and grasping his own spear dowel. Although the spear was heavy, Lin Xiu still swung it out as his body got drenched with perspiration. The first few swings were the most difficult, and he could only swing it twice in the end before taking a break. An unknown period of time had passed. Lin Xiu laid on the ground, gasping for breath. Tired. He was too tired. A few hours of practice, he felt as though all his energy had been drained. Lin Xiu placed the cultivation technique card on his forehead while resting. All sorts of energy existed on the planet, but ordinary people were unable to sense them. But for warriors, they were able to absorb the energy and use them to temper the body. All of these energies were termed as source. Ordinary cultivation techniques required official warriors to gain enlightenment, and very few quasi-warriors were able to do so. Of course, that was excluding geniuses. The card lit up, and plenty of words emerged in Lin Xiu's mind. All sorts of cultivation content formed in his brain. He took a deep breath and started meditating according to the cultivation contents. An hour passed and Lin Xiu recovered greatly. He slowly crawled back up. Why does it feel like nothing happened? According to the cultivation technique, after successfully absorbing the source energy, the body should have a warm and comfortable feeling. No, continued training. Lin Xiu clenched his jaw and trained like a devil. He tormented himself for the entire afternoon, and night quickly arrived, but the feeling never came. I think that the cultivation techniques used by official warriors have a higher probability of being successful, Lin Xiu muttered to himself. Right at this time, Lin Xiu subconsciously looked at his own stats board. Host, Lin Xiu, level 10, experience 8,565, strength 69, physique 42, speed 32, skill, analytic eye, fury, rage build-up 0 out of 100. Overall combat strength 689. Physique increase. What's going on? Why did my strength and physique increase when I didn't add any potential points? It was clearly 67 in strength and 40 in physique previously. The experience seemed to have grown as well. Wait a minute. Could it be that while training and strengthening my body, the experience, strength, etc. will increase correspondingly? It seems to be that way. Lin Xiu was joyous upon having this revelation. It seemed that he could grow faster than anybody else. It quickly reached wee hours, and just as Lin Xiu was prepared to return to his dorm, he heard an announcement in the system. Ding! August month lottery update. For master to take note and receive. Lin Xiu was startled and became ecstatic. So it had such a thing. Aside from the system providing rewards periodically, there would be a lottery opportunity every month. Once midnight passed, it was just nice 1st August. Without hesitation, Lin Xiu immediately moved into the lottery page. It was the same as the last time, with 10 sections. But the things inside had changed. The first to capture his attention were 3 sections that revealed skill cards, differentiated by 2 with bronze skill cards and 1 silver skill card. The other 3 were weapons. According to the icons, the weapons were random as well. There was an extremely small section that wrote the grand prize, while the other 3 were gift pack icons. What is this? It was Lin Xiu first time seeing the gift pack icon and became interested. He could still train in the awe of the phoenix, so he was not in a need for a skill card. He also had his own weapon, so best would be the grand prize. But he had struck the grand prize once, and Lin Xiu felt that he was not so lucky. He did not bother considering it. He took a deep breath and spun the lottery wheel. The lottery wheel turned and quickly became slower. Please, don't let it be a weapon. Please, no weapons. Lin Xiu clenched his fist and muttered. There were too many weapons, and even if he got one, he might not be able to utilize it. Lin Xiu wanted a gift pack, as he was curious as to what it entailed. Stop! Quickly stop! He watched the needle move towards the weapons section and became anxious. He was too fraudulent. He had squandered a lot of money for the silver immortal soul, so he did not want any other weapons. Very quickly, the needle swayed around the weapons section before stopping. Damn! Lin Xiu cursed at the thought that the needle had stopped at what he did not want. Lin Xiu was dispirited, but after checking it carefully, the needle had yet to stop. It moved and arrived at the gift pack section. Congratulations, Master! You have earned a rapid growth gift pack. As Lin Xiu thought to receive the prize, a gigantic red gift pack appeared before him that scared him to the point of jumping. Rapid growth gift pack? What is this? He curiously opened the gift pack and discovered a pair of bracers, leg guards, sleeveless garments, and so on.